Hey everybody, welcome back to On the 50. I am Hannah McNair and I am extra excited for today's special episode. Today, I have people that know me very, very well and, and you will get to know them as well and behind the scenes of my family. Welcome to On the 50. This is On the 50 with my sisters. Oh, I'm a little nervous about today because you will find out a lot about me. But they are extra special to me. I can't tell you how excited I am that you will get to know the people that helped shape me to be the person I am. I'm going to have them introduce themselves to you, oldest to youngest, just so we're clear, and tell you a little bit about themselves, what they do, and then we'll go on to the next question. All right, we will start with the oldest, hardest job in the family, I will say. That is...
Hello, everybody. My name is Jill, and I am number 1 in the favorite.
I'm number 2, and I switch doing what I do every decade. So right now I'm in the transition of just doing whatever I want to do. Making fairy gardens right now, this month.
All right, Monica?
Hi, I'm Monica, and I'm number 3, and I am an entrepreneur, and I have a business bringing joy and purpose to people's lives.
Tell us a little bit more about Joy Care, just so people know what that is.
Joy Care is a supplemental service for people that are stuck in life, or maybe they have a new diagnosis and are trying to adapt with that new diagnosis, and we figure out what brings them joy and purpose with their new limitations or their new wherever they're at in life, no matter where that is.
Okay, and number 4 is my brother David, but here to represent him is his better half, Claudine.
Thanks. I'm Claudine Hartland, married to David, number 4, and we have 5 kids, so I'm busy being a mom, a devoted wife, and just, lucky to be part of the family.
And Sarah, number 5.
I'm Sarah. I'm also a devoted wife.
Why did he laugh? No, why did he answer?
And I am a mom, and I like gardening, so I run different gardens.
Volunteer.
Yeah. And I volunteer.
You created the garden at
Yes.
Mission of Yahweh.
Yes,
and
I'm sorry.
Your son's school. She's
I'm not very good
at
at, selling myself.
Devoted wife. You never.
All right, well, that's the top 5. I start the next 5, and I am number 6, Hannah McNair, as you know. I am twin A, so I have another half who was born a minute after me, and that is Joanna.
Hi, everybody. Joanna. I'm a mom of 4. That's my proudest achievement. I also work full-time. Some of you may know I do work here. But yeah, I'm so excited to be here with my whole family.
And then number 8 is Susan. She is not able to be here, but we love her and wish she could be here. And number 9.
That's me.
Oh, yeah. I looked over here. Well, now that the attention's on me.
I'm Abigail Como, and I work with Monica. She's my boss. And I'm also a devoted wife
Of a few months.
Yeah. Number 10.
I'm Bethany Hivitz. I have 3 kids, and I just spend time with them and volunteering at their school.
Are you married?
And when I forget
And
lunch
I'm
for
married.
my devoted, she gets lunch for them. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Our kids go to the same school. My name is Rebecca. I am a mom of 4. I work at, and I'm number 11. This is why I have sisters, to keep me focused. I work at a family office, the best family office ever, best job. And what else?
You have kids?
I have 4 kids, 2 girls, 2 boys.
All under the age of
5.
yeah.
Yep. And I'm busy, and I like to think of myself as a devoted wife as well.
I'm regretting that I said that.
Number 12.
Number 12.
Baby girl.
My name's Amber, number 12, the last girl, the last sister. And I work for Hannah at the house. I take care of the kids and take care of the house when she is busy. But I'm also planning a wedding. I'm trying to become a devoted wife.
And then we have number 13, Daniel. His wife could not be here. Ashley, we wish you could be here. Wonderful, wonderful sister-in-law. And last but not least,
Hi, I'm Shay Hartland. I'm a pediatric ICU nurse. I am married to Charlie Hartland, the baby. So I've been a devoted wife for 2 months now. A lot of work.
okay. If someone met all of us, and this is a good question for you two, because y'all have done this. If someone has met all of us for the first time, how would you describe the Hartland sisters?
Well, I think that everybody thinks it's going to be so much and so overwhelming, but it just wasn't. It was easy and fun. I don't know. It was just, I guess fun might be the word. Lively, and it was just good. I don't know. I mean, I got that question a lot, like, oh my gosh, what is it like? What is it like? And I'm like, it's like having 3 sister-in-laws, but there's 11. It's just fine. It's just good. Yeah, y'all make it easy.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I grew up with a family of all boys, and I just have a brother. So going from a brother to 14 more siblings, it was definitely a culture shock, but like she said, it was easy. Everybody's so welcoming, and it's been great.
We'll go around the room and just so same sort of question, but just a one-word answer. Like, how would you describe the Hartland sisters?
Diverse.
Loyal, I would say.
Welcoming.
Fun.
It's very loud and diverse, and then but wrapped in love.
Agreed.
I'll second.
Ditto. I think tightly knit.
I asked Jason this question, and he says we're transformative, but I say we're a phenomenon. When you meet us, it's a phenomenon. You just have to witness.
Ditto to Joanna. I think it's just fun.
I think number one, we have each other's 6s, and I don't know how to put that into one word, but no matter when it comes down to it, we've got each other's back. And then authentic. There's just a real authenticity, and what you see is what you get.
My word is safe. It's my safe space.
You win. Damn it.
Okay, so this is for growing up together. So not now, but like, what is one memory you have growing up together that best describes our childhood? And mind you, we each had different childhoods.
We did.
And honestly, we
for
were all
sure.
parented differently because
For
of
sure.
of who we each are.
Yeah.
So we're all going to have different perspectives on this, and we all recognize that with each other. But okay, so what is one memory that instantly sums up your childhood? I would have to, so I'll go first, and this will give y'all some time. I would have to say it's the amount of times you could just, you weren't bored. You could just say, hey, y'all want to go play kickball, or you want to go play, whatever game it was. It could be, 5-on-5, a basketball game, or it could be doing anything. We always had people to play with. You could be mad at half your family and still have an entire basketball,
They were
5-on-5.
just on opposing teams.
Yeah, it was just, I mean, you could, but I think for me, like, that best describes, like, you always have someone there to lean on or to go have fun with. And to me, that sums up my childhood.
Let me tell this long story.
Yes, for sure. She has
Your
to land the plane. We gotta
Your
make sure
husband
she
already
lands
told
the
you. You
plane.
need to make sure you land the plane.
I'll land it. I was inside and I look out and I see the twins just playing with their childhood friend Shayna, and they're just throwing water balloons and spraying like just having like a little water fight. And then all of a sudden, I see them looping in a couple kids going down on the bikes down the street, and they're like, "Let's all have a water fight." And then it turned into a massive couple block water fight that turned into a mud fight. And that was just how I was like, that was almost every single day. It was like, hey, let's just get everyone in the entire world in on this
Massive
huge
mud
yeah.
fight.
And then
we
I
got
tried
in
to
huge
join.
trouble for the mud fights because it would destroy our yard, and then that weekend you would hear the dump trucks early in the morning, like 7 a.m. You just hear, beep, beep, and you know you're not having fun that weekend. You just have to repair all the gardens.
You talk about landing the plane. I think the plane landed with like the mid kids and the little kids. I think we were still in flight as the top 5.
Oh, just so everybody's clear, big kids are the top 5.
Raise your hands.
Claudine, that's you. And then mid kids, middle 4.
Abigail.
We're the middle. We're technically the middle kids, and then the little kids. Yep.
So going back to what
So
Jill,
so going back to what I was kind of thinking about as the oldest, and then also, it was very different. So mine was responsibility, a lot of responsibility, and then when that responsibility was done, because I was kind of the second mom, and so after that was all done, then I went back to being a kid, and my childhood was spent in my room, like reading, and so that was like I had kind of my foot in both the adult world and the childhood.
I would say Jill was the one that read probably the most books.
Oh yeah.
And
Yes, for
given
sure.
the hardest time by all of us.
Yes,
Oh,
she
absolutely.
definitely took the most crap from all of us.
True.
Yeah.
Still does.
Yeah.
But you're such a good sport now.
I was not a good sport back then.
So we like that. It's so funny because when I went to college, people were like, "Well, are you going to join a sorority?" And I said, "Oh my gosh, no, I grew up in one, and trust me, the initiation was a lot harder."
2 memories. Bible studies constantly.
lots of Bible studies.
That was our generation. Our generation was Bible studies all the time.
And for Christmas one year, my parents bought us all bikes that were $10 at the garage sale. So there were like 5 bikes. And all we did was get in the backyard and work on them all the time. We had a mechanic shop. So fun memories, like just MacGyvering things and being kind of mechanical. That was a lot of entertainment, and then Bible studies.
That's kind of what I was going to say. What I remember that kind of sums it up is family time.
Yeah.
Every night.
Oh yeah.
Like no matter what you were, where you were, you knew you had to be home at 9 o'clock and in the living room, and it was family time where we started with prayer, and then Dad would read some book to us. So it's kind of like we sat there and read, and it's crazy when you think back of like we have kids and we have these toddlers that won't sit anywhere, but we knew to sit and listen at that age, and we all did. And it was kind of one of those things where it just became a part of your life. Like, nope, we end the day with family.
But we also started in the morning.
We started in the morning with family.
And then we had quiet.
Yes.
Yes, 3 times a day.
Yes.
My memory that sums up family and our childhood memory is the RV road trips up the West Coast
gosh.
and up the East Coast. So
And these were no huge, big buses.
these were just a small RV packed with 35 people. But it was chaotic. There was always a child screaming. There was always a poopy diaper. There was always, just craziness. But it was so fun. It just was fun, and going new places and experiencing different places was great with family.
You had a natural dopamine hit. Instead of scrolling, we were the reels. We were the reels.
We were social media before.
Yeah, before there was social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, my memory is
being a mom, starting at age 5.
Yes, exactly. For real. For real.
Because we all had babies.
Yes.
You
were
had
assigned
babies
kids
to
to take care of.
And chores and cooking dinner.
It was a lot of responsibility.
You
It's
had
true.
your duty as part of the family, and that was just it. So for
Yeah.
us, it was normal, but for you guys, y'all had to set the tone for what we all did, because y'all
Y'all were the
started it.
examples,
It was just normal for us.
We were good.
Y'all are trendsetters over there.
Trendsetters.
I think a memory for me that's defining is kind of how you just early on learn to adapt and be flexible with everything. Like being left at church or left at a restaurant. Like it wasn't a big deal to you, but all the other adults at church or at the restaurant would like freak out. But you're like, oh, they'll come back. Just give them some time. They'll realize I'm not there.
go sit on the curb waiting for
Or
them
you
to come
just
back.
like sit and like it wasn't a big deal to you, but like a lot of adults were very stressed about it. And you're like, we have a lot of kids. It's okay. This happens to everybody, right?
And this is before cell phones where you couldn't make the quick call. Like they had to go all the way home, which was 30 minutes away, and then come all the way back.
I have a good one.
Okay.
I've been
It
left,
was
but
my-
I wasn't noticed.
I remember that. No, it was my birthday. It was my birthday and Joanna's. But this day it was apparently just Joanna's because I got left. And mind you, we didn't get to go out to eat a lot. Like that just wasn't a thing. So on our birthday, they took us to Fuddruckers.
Kids eat free.
Kids eat
And kids eat free back then. But I remember I went to the bathroom and then I came out and I was like, well, half the restaurant's empty. That must mean my family is gone. And then I look outside and I see the van just And I was like, well, and so I go in and I sit inside the door. Y'all, this is when Dad was state rep. Oh. Yes. So then I'm sitting there and the manager comes up. He's like, are you okay? I said, oh yeah, my parents left me, but it's fine. And he started freaking out. And I said, surely they'll notice. I mean, it's our birthday. We haven't done cake yet because we do it at home.
No.
Sitting there. Well, it was the best birthday ever because they opened up the claw machine and I got to pick out whatever I wanted. They were freaking out so much. And they knew who Dad was. So then they get home and they do the whole cake with Joanna being the one to blow out our candles.
No.
Yes. Sarah, yes.
That's why we got
Well,
along.
wait. You know why? We did roll call every time we got in the car there,
Yes.
right? So when they said Hannah, I answered twice.
Yeah, that was our gig. We would answer for whoever was not there.
She's like, I've got 2 cakes today.
Okay, so Amber, Rebecca, what's one memory?
Fire drill.
Oh. Well, this is just for the little kids. I don't think he ever did fire drills with the older kids.
No.
He didn't want to
We
save
were on
y'all.
our own.
He wanted to save his next
wanted to save
generation.
us.
Oh my gosh.
But he and Mom went through how to do a fire. If the house caught on fire, which it did, we set the house on fire. This is why, actually. So we did a fire drill, and he said you tie your bed sheets together, you hang it out the door, and you crawl down, and then you put the bed sheet in a window, slam it shut,
And lock
throw it
it.
out the
You have
other
to lock
window,
it. Yeah.
and climb down.
So then it will hold. Yeah.
that time the house
We
is
decided to practice it.
While Mom and
And
Dad were on a date.
They were gone, middle of the day. People were at the pool across the street.
At the neighborhood
They
pool.
look across. We do the fire drill, and I get to the bottom, and then I turn around because I hear people yelling. The whole neighborhood is up against the fence, going, "Are y'all okay?"
They're like, are y'all trying to escape that foster home?
That's right. We were the foster home.
I'm crying. So I just go, and then they're up in the window, and they just shut the window, and I run inside. But the whole neighborhood is like, these kids are trying to climb out the window. Something's going on.
So funny.
Oh my gosh. We were just trying to practice.
a public area.
It's the whole entire pool in the middle of the summer.
That's so
To be fair, whenever we first moved into that house, because there were so many kids, a lot of the neighborhood people did think we were like
They investigated
an,
us.
like
Yes.
an orphanage or a foster home because there were so many kids running around. And so they did question whether or not we were
You were
trying to
already off to
escape.
college.
Yeah.
You were already in college. I'm learning so much right now. Just running a drill, guys.
It's fine. Don't you all do this?
Oh my gosh. What about my brothers? Did they shared any with y'all?
So David had his friend Wesley, you know, and I guess Wesley was kind of pudgy when he was younger, and
Yes.
he really liked
Yes.
Casey.
Yeah.
And David's like, I'm gonna get you in shape, Wesley. You're getting in shape this summer. And he would ride his bike and tied a rope around Wesley and made him run all summer long. And I think that's such a testimony to all of you because y'all are so creative like that. Like, let me get on the bike, put a rope around you, and I'm gonna ride my bike while you run behind me. And he's like,
Put a red flag up.
but y'all are always like, Heartlands are always making up a game. It doesn't matter where you are. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? And they're like, okay, the game is, the rules are, and you're so creative and always making new games. And it's,
David does it with your kids now.
no, I mean, but the kids, and that's what I love when I see the cousins doing it because they do it too.
Yeah,
all of our
But
kids, yeah.
It's,
Wesley is still part of our family.
Hey, but
to this day.
the
We
end
love
of the story is Casey and Wesley ended up getting together and they're
they're
married.
married, yes.
Several kids.
so that was the end
So,
of the
yes.
story is that he got in shape.
Thanks to David's boot
Thanks to
camp.
David.
Well, all of Charlie's he's the baby of the 14, so all of his are great. He's like, I'm the favorite child. He got to do whatever he wanted. And him just getting dressed up by all the girls, there's like a lot of photos, and so he definitely enjoyed being raised by all of his sisters.
Who's changed the most since we were kid, and who's exactly the same?
I think you've changed a lot.
I probably have. I was very, very shy. Very shy.
Yeah.
I would never have said you were shy.
Oh, yes.
Extreme.
Extremely shy.
Yeah, I think life's challenges since childhood for me personally have kind of helped me evolve and be more comfortable in my own skin.
Yeah. I say I was shy too. We were
Ages 1 and 2? Wait, maybe it's her definition of shy. Monica was always social.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Always.
She would get very excited to be around people.
She would knock on neighbors' doors just to go in and use their
Chit-chat.
restroom and chat with them.
That was elementary school.
Yes, that she would. She would skip elementary.
I do have a story. Apparently, I was in kindergarten, and Mom got called all the time and was told, your daughter will not sit in her seat, and she goes and visits other teachers and just socializes. And so one day, Mom comes to the school to observe this, and I happened to be in the hallway on my way to Mrs. Walker's class. I was like, I'm just going to see Mrs. Walker. She was the 5th grade teacher, and I don't know, I just have always loved people so much.
I feel also like Jill's changed a lot.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when one of the things I was thinking about was just personalities growing up. What was my personality like?
And this is going to sound probably not. I felt like I had multiple personalities. Like I was a lot, but having this dual role of being a mother, so like the second mother, but also trying to figure out my way as a kid. I was very much like, I think it was Bethany that said adapting. Like you just learned how to flex and adapt to whatever the circumstance was calling for. And I think now that life has gone on, and kind of what Adele was saying, you kind of discover your real authentic self, and and it's made my relationships, I think, with my siblings a lot better too. I was on the struggle bus with my siblings, just me personally, because they probably couldn't figure out what was going on with me, growing up.
Preach.
So it was just a lot of growth and maturation, and so good relationships. So I was going to say Becca. I feel like Becca has changed
Thank
a lot
you.
too.
I'm not Eeyore, I'm Tigger now.
bouncy.
Wait,
I think motherhood has been really good to you because I think there was like a period where you're just like so, you know, and I think that you've just really flexed.
Kids have a way of teaching
Flexed,
you
yeah.
can't control things.
Yes.
Yes. Which all of our kids, it's so fun to watch them because they all have so much fun.
Oh, it's
and
so
it's
fun.
like watching the second generation of us.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
there's like 4 of me. Well, actually, you know, Hunter is definitely me.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
that's true. There's 4 from me and 4 from you. Like, and they all are each other's best friends. Like the thing that my oldest, who's 15, that he's looking forward to the most at Thanksgiving, I said, "What are you looking forward to the most over the next year?" And he said, "Heartland Beach Bash." Like that is what he's
so
looking
cute.
forward to.
That's
And that
amazing.
was only what 4 months ago, and he's like already excited for the next one. And it isn't because of where we go or what we're doing there. It's because of who he gets to be around. He gets to be around people who he can be his authentic self, and he has so much fun around. I mean, they all just hang together.
I love
They
that
do
too.
talent
Yeah.
shows. Heartland Beach Bash is one of our favorite times of year. We get together, the entire family, all the grandkids, all of the siblings, their spouses. It turns into one of our favorite weeks of the year, full of games, full of activities. Every day is fun. Every day we have shared chores, shared activity. You know, you wake up in the morning and you see all the kids going over to the fridge, and there's assignments for the day on what their chores are. And it's just incredible to see that the family works together and really puts this on and loves to be around one another while also contributing to what it takes to make this work. And as you know, it's our family. I mean, we just look forward to it every year. The kids look forward to it. There's a talent show every Thursday night during the week, and that is a hilarious night. All the grandkids put on a show. It's run by Rebecca, Amber, and Bethany. They start scripting this, you know, months before. They all start working on it. It's a special time of year and something our family looks forward to every year. I think for me, I looked around and I noticed how different my perspective was. I had this thing in my head about, oh, well, Amber's always the baby of the family, and I knew her as the kid in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I was still framing her in my mind when I would speak with her and talk with her. Instead of, she's a grown adult who has her own life. You are grown. I'm a grown. You know, and it's not just Amber, it's all of you. And I said, I want to get to know my siblings as who they are now, not as who I still picture them in my head of who they are. But not just that, I want to get to know the person they are married to or serious with, because they chose that person to be with them. And that means that person sees them every day, all day. So that person knows more about them than we probably do. She knows more about our brother than we do, because it's this day and age. And like, we knew him as a child. Everybody's changed. And so a few years ago, we decided that for our birthday, what we'd love to do is to go on a trip with just our siblings. Just the siblings and the spouses.
It is so
No
fun.
children.
So all of us brought our significant other, and there were no kids, there were no parents, there were no outside, you know, friends that we love.
Or distractions.
Or distractions. There was no distraction. We all got to know each other for those 3 to 4 days as we are and who we are today. And I think that was one of the most significant things that's happened to me recently with all of you is, you know, what I pictured in my head, what you were, and then who you are now. Like, I love it so much. There's so many more things I appreciate about who you are now than who I pictured in my head who you were. And the judgment that used to come across, like how I pictured you should be, and then how you were reacting to something. I mean, it would create something in me where I'd automatically have a judgment on you. And now I'm like, nah, I freaking love that about them. I love that they're like that. I love that they react that way. And I already know how you're going to react because we're spending so much time together learning to know each other. And I mean, kudos to mom and dad, because one, I would not want to parent 14 kids. Like, I don't know how I would have done that. So kudos to them for how they did create an atmosphere for us to want to be with each other.
Yes.
But one thing that makes y'all strong too is, and
Us strong, all of us.
all of us. And I love this, is that when there is conflict in the family, y'all put it out on the table, and that's my favorite thing. Like,
Yeah.
not that I like conflict, but I like that it's put out on the table. It's talked about. It's hashed out. Nothing is swept under the rug, and it gets worked out, you know. And then when it's over,
It's over.
it's over. And we walk back in, and we're like, we're good. It's all good. And I work that way, and it's refreshing to be in a family that works that way, because a lot of families don't. They're, you know, it's a learned thing for sure, or I don't know. It's special, you know.
Is there anything we need to put on the table now?
I think so. Claudine, I love that you brought that up
That was
because
sweet.
conflict resolution, I think, is something that is dying in our society. It's seen as toxic.
Amen.
It's seen as like, if you don't agree with somebody, it's toxic. Cut them out. And I think that conflict resolution and realizing like, oh well, if I'm mad at you and I don't agree with you, I'm not just gonna cut you off.
Yeah.
Like, let's work it out. And if we just agree to both disagree, it's okay. I still love you.
Yeah.
Like, we can still be friends. We can still associate. The conflict resolution and the ability to do that, I think, is dying in our society.
But like knowing, like, if you do have a problem with someone, like being like, I do have an issue, but I need to like have some space real quickly, and knowing that you need space, and like allowing each other to have that space before you go back and like hash it out and fix it. Because sometimes it takes a year to like fix it. Sometimes it takes like a day, an hour, like, but like allowing each other to like have that space, grow, reflect, and then like be like, okay, let's talk. Like, and no matter what, during that time, like if something happens to that person, you are there for them no matter what. But like, and you'll always show up, and you'll still go to all the family things. But just like this topic is off topic, right? Or
Off limits.
off limits until we're ready.
And we had to do that. I mean, can you imagine if we didn't learn the skill of conflict resolution growing up? It would be chaos.
Oh, yeah.
So the fact that we actually learned that, I mean, I think it actually, even though for the moment there may be tension, it actually allowed for, I don't know, the cultivating of like meaningful relationships too.
So that leads me to my next question. What is the big sister fight you've ever, like, you remember? Adele.
I'm in it.
Adele. That's the biggest one I remember.
What is Sarah?
Yeah, I was the.
Sarah's like, what is
I
this
had
one?
explosive temper growing up, and there was a fight with Sarah where she took something of mine. It was Delaware Punch.
You
It
drank
was Delaware
my orange
Punch.
juice,
Oh.
and it was the last one. I was like, Adele, that's mine, and you went, oops.
And then she drank some.
No, I poured it everywhere.
Oh yeah.
The kids asked David, Dad, who did you least want to get in a fight with?
Adele.
Yeah,
So I was Adele.
Feisty.
Strong. Yeah.
But I also would beat up bullies in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Yeah, kids would bully me, and she protected me.
Yeah, so that was big. I was definitely part of the biggest fights growing up.
So how do we celebrate each other's wins? Like, when Jill was giving a speech at, on health, she sends it out to the family. I don't even know if you send it out to the family or somebody else sent it. Hey, Jill's speaking at this. And everybody who can show up, we all try to show up. Like,
Yes,
and
that
we'll
was
all be
amazing.
texting each other saying, "Hey, who can show up? I can't show up today." Like, we're always trying to show up for each other, for each other's win, because we want to celebrate that person. So, to me, that question is: we all try to work together to celebrate and let the individual know
that we care.
We care.
Yeah.
We celebrate.
And our kids too.
That's
Yeah.
true. We show up for games.
We show up, for kids'
Yes,
games.
a lot of the
nieces and
aunts do
nephews.
show up all the time to kids' games. So
Yeah.
that's like the best feeling
Yeah.
in the world. You're just like, oh, you came, great.
Yes.
And the kids love it.
For me, just turning around and seeing just even one of my family, like, I just feel so much better, and I feel like, okay, I have a safe space here, that if something happens, I know, as Jill likes to say, somebody's got my six, but somebody's got my back.
What's that
And
mean?
I know that if
your
something
back.
goes wrong, like the immediate, the amount of like, hey, I need help, it's
Like
okay,
everybody-
That's what I was
everybody
gonna
just,
say. You put out a text on the
we
text
actually
group,
swarm.
and you just say, "I need this," and it will be covered in 30 seconds, if not no more than 30 minutes. By multiple people, and I love that. I mean, when I took a trip to Europe, my kids hopped from house to house, and everybody covered them. I mean, it happens.
Conrad lives at my house.
Yeah, well,
he has his own drawer.
I basically leave town. Don't tell anybody. I'm like, go over to McNair's. You'll be just fine.
They live down the street, just so we're
Yeah, he just rides his bike down there. Yes, he lives over there.
I had just had Walker on January 1st, so New Year's Day. All of us were already tired because we stayed up the night before partying, and then I went to labor early that morning. And so we were all tired. I take a 4-day-old son home, and within like 24 hours, he got this rare disease called staph scalded skin syndrome. His like skin burns off. Anyways. And I didn't know.
You couldn't even hold him.
Yeah, I couldn't hold him, and I was already postpartum, tired, and
You have a
I didn't know
toddler.
what to do. I was like,
You already had another kid at home.
It was
I
during
already had another
COVID.
kid. He was my second. It was during COVID, and I was texting my sister. I was like, guys, I don't want to be here. I'm so tired. Maybe he's fine. And they're like, no, Becca. And they like spoke through my postpartum haze and said, your child needs help. Help him. We got your other kids. We got your home. And they ended up, admitting him. He was there for like the rest of the week.
But like because it was during COVID, you didn't even.
Yeah, I didn't
your
even have my husband,
couldn't
yeah.
even go in with you.
Yeah.
Like you were by yourself.
And then they all took over the house and sanitized every book page, every crumb in that house that could be sanitized. They got rid of whatever he had. And it took like the whole rest of the week. And I was like, I cannot think of anybody else who would spend day in and day out doing this. And then the next year, I had my daughter preterm, like a couple months early. And they once again just swooped in, took care of my other 2 kids while I dealt with a baby. So I can speak.
Sweet.
on
You're
really
how,
needy.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's
I
Amber's
can speak
turn.
to how fast y'all drop everything to help.
And you feel, we feel safe in asking for help. Like, I think that's one thing a lot of people don't like to ask for help. They want to try to figure out, but to Hannah's point, we're safe. We can just like, help.
I think as a sister, it makes me so proud when, and it's happened numerous times where I'm out with sisters or one sister or 2 sisters, and they will very proudly exclaim something that I've done or a sibling has done, and it is so meaningful to know that you've done something that your sisters are proud of, and they're actually telling people, and I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
I think that in supporting each other, like, I'm not a very like extrovert social person, but everybody with the gifts that they do have, they use that way to support and show their love to other sisters.
Yeah.
So mine's usually, I pray for you. No, just kidding. But, like some of us are like good at cheering and being in crowds, and then some are better at just like talking one-on-one or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think we all aspire to be our best selves whenever we're trying to help each other out.
Yeah. So what's one thing you admire about the sister sitting next to you? And we'll start with, Shay and Claudine.
Oh, goody. I would say that Claudine always makes me and everybody feel included. Like, you always have people over at your house, whether it's like pickleball, and if we're there coming dinner time, you're always like making us dinner. And so I just feel like it turns into this whole thing, even though we just intruded on your house. Yeah. You make us feel welcomed and make us food.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love that. Who do I get? Bethany. Bethany has always got a smile on her face. I mean, she kind of like lights up the room. She really does. Just hi, just her big smile and her dimples. So I love that about her. I mean, and Bethany's always up for like a one-on-one conversation, which I appreciate, and she reaches. I mean, lots of good things. And I love that you reach out and you'll call me, like you do this with everybody, like where you FaceTime with the kids or you loop us in. I love that.
Do I do Rebecca?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's why I did this angle. Rebecca's ready for this. She's
I've waited my whole life to hear her say something positive about me.
I appreciate how often Rebecca corrects me. Her willingness to always go above and beyond, no matter like the time it costs her.
True.
She will always help you find a solution to any problem you have. It may not be the correct solution, but
I mean,
it
way
is
to
a solution. No, but she'll help you like talk through any kind of problem and see different perspectives. And she'll pull on Reddit and be like, this is what Reddit's saying about this perspective, and this is what Reddit says about that perspective. And like she helps you like balance out your perspectives a lot.
That's true. If I need to know anything, there's two people I will call. Yeah, they will know. They will investigate everything.
I appreciate that whenever I need to get creative, you're a good person to call because you do support any random idea I come up with.
I'm just trying to get you off the phone. Yes, sounds great. Yes.
I have so many ideas for your wedding planning, and you have said yes to all of them.
I have. In one ear, out
Roller skating down the aisle. So you open my creative mind. For talent show as well, guys. She's the reason why we come up with so many good ideas for this.
True that. Hannah will include everyone. So she's never one to like make you feel like you're an outsider. So she's always the one bringing you in, like, and making you, like, listening to you, and like you have her full attention when you're talking to her.
That's a gift.
I'm sorry, what? Okay.
That's true.
Joanna, what I admire about her is many things, but I would say something that best describes her is fierce.
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama.
Well, here we are. I would say your heart.
Yeah.
Your heart for everybody, everywhere. I think that when I'm just like, screw them, you're like, wait, but I know they hurt me, but it could be coming from somewhere that it's not about me. And you're really good at that. You bring me back to people who go through things that I may not know about.
It's your zest and energy. I wish I had like this much of it. But, and your magnetism for so many strangers that are like, oh, I know Monica. You know, everything. It's your zest, your energy, your love for everybody, just people in general.
Thank you. Anytime I need help making something fun, or I call Adele, and or I'm always just in awe of your creativity, and that you could take the most mundane task that I tend to make mundane, and you just liven it up and add so much like magic to it in all areas.
Fairy
The
dust.
fairy chair.
Yeah, fairy dust.
Abigail, if you haven't seen already, is gentleness personified. She's a gentle, caring, beautiful soul. And not just with people in our family, but with like everybody, your friends, Joy Care clients. It's a beautiful thing to witness.
Oh, Jilly. Jill she's the nurse. So she's always there. If there's anything going on in the family, if I'm not feeling well, if anybody's not feeling well, we call Jill. That's our first call. And Jill will stop what she's doing. She will stop what she's doing, and she'll drive from wherever she's at. If she's in Sealy or Katy, or she'll come over. It's like never a big deal. It's never a big deal to talk to Jill. And she's always there.
Shay, my girl over there. So what I love about Shay, and I'm just going to say love and appreciate about Shay, is she's the perfect balance between type A personality and type B. So she's like
when it's necessary to be on something and perfect something, like her home, I went over to her home like after you've kind of like done everything. When was it? Like 2 days ago. It's just, it's homey. It feels good, but everything is in its right place. But then at the same time, she's super chill and relaxed. And so I like the fact that you're intense about some things, but you're just like laid back about others. And welcome to the family.
Okay, we are going to lightning round. This is where everyone will write their answers on here, and we will let you know what we think. Are y'all ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Okay. First question. Who is the loudest? Okay, ready?
Hold on.
David! Please sit
David down.
I forgot we could put brothers.
I forgot.
I forgot we could put brothers.
But it's
It's
still
Dilly
very
Dally.
easy.
That was not a hard one. Okay. Who's most likely to show up late but look good doing it? Okay, I know this one.
Sarah, is that because you were late today?
Yes, that's okay.
Late to every.
I don't think so.
Oh, because Joe Mama takes care of it.
Who is the fixer? Who is the Olivia Pope?
Oh. Oh, I know.
Ready?
Wait, I'm not ready. Okay.
Oh, that's a new one, Shay.
Fixer?
The fixer, like Olivia Pope. Yeah, Joe Mama.
Joe Mama.
She's Gen Z.
Man, these are pretty. We're all in this
Unanimous.
together. Okay. Who's the family peacemaker?
Oh.
Oh, by the way, BB is Bethany.
Oh, I'm BB.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all go so quickly.
I love that Claudine put David.
Y'all don't feel that way.
Who's the most competitive?
Yeah.
BB.
Hunter.
You just don't want to say yourself.
Pack twins. That's good.
Oh, who is the most athletic and who is the least athletic?
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Can I get some time?
I already know who the least athletic is. That one's easy.
Like now or when we were young?
Oh.
What you?
Oh, I got it right. I got it right. Let me see.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa,
I had a list.
You're the most.
Okay.
David is the least athletic.
Oh my gosh, the least is David.
Actually,
Hold up, Rebecca.
Wait,
Oh,
I can't see.
Rebecca, you're right.
Okay, so
Hannah
most
and Monica.
athletic, least athletic.
I'm still holding up a blanket.
Oh, Monica put me.
For least.
No, I'm these are most.
No,
I'm right there with
below.
you.
But who looks the most athletic?
Monica.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
That
Monica
also is
can work
true.
out and get on the reformer and beat everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So, who gives the best advice?
Oh, see, it
Right.
depends on
It depends on the
depends on the
topic.
topic.
Yeah, I
on
would
the
say
topic.
everybody. I can't even write one down.
I don't know
Yeah.
that
Oh,
one.
no, this
Everybody.
is easy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like y'all.
Oh, I'm just gonna.
Our
Boom.
guru.
It's me too. I'm writing it down. I'm writing it.
Our guru. David.
It's true. Y'all know it. Y'all call him all the time for advice.
Because you just
David does.
Just
because you
David
write it
does
pretty
good.
doesn't make
Everybody.
it so.
I love she doubled
I
it.
do David too.
Thank you. This is
our
true.
guru,
She
Sarah.
just said
I
that.
know.
That's what she appreciates about me.
Yeah. Who is most likely to plan a family get together?
Oh
Oh
gosh.
yeah.
I think you do.
Oops. Good, you just filled it in.
Do we have everyone?
I'm sticking
Yeah,
by
that's
the
I
the
love
same.
that we're all writing Mamber. We're
Oh,
writing.
I didn't. I'm ready.
I honestly don't know how to spell Amber, so.
Who's the worst at keeping secrets?
Oh.
Oh, that's easy.
Yep.
I just hope they zoomed in Monica's face. That was it.
Uh-oh, Shay.
Shay, now we know. Oh,
It's usually her own secrets, but
I agree.
it's usually Monica's secret. She's like, now don't tell anyone. And she says it
but
to
I'm gonna
everyone.
tell you.
Oh, who's the funniest without trying to be?
I have two as well.
Oh.
I may have three. Yo, there's a lot of us, so.
Yeah.
Real and
David tries, so that's why I didn't put David down.
David tries to be funny.
Oh,
Hey, erase.
What? Oh, that's what y'all are laughing at me. Yeah.
You're not trying.
That's true.
Amber, you're funny.
Oh,
Amber, you got a lot.
No, I try really hard.
Erase
It looks effortless.
I just copy Rebecca's
Oh,
jokes.
okay. This is gonna depend on who your baby was, but okay. Who's the bossiest growing up?
I know my boss.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually true too.
We all know who the boss is.
I think I was bossy, but I was unsuccessful.
We agree.
You're very unsuccessful.
That's a good
Mostly
point.
just
I
laughing.
was just yeah. Oh, who's the most sentimental about family traditions?
Oh.
Oh yeah. Thank you, BB. Cal, she got you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the twins.
Yeah.
The twins are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hannah, I left you out on that.
That's okay. Oh yes. Who should have their own reality show?
Oh,
Oh.
That's easy.
there you go. David and Zach.
Yes. Oh yeah, Wyatt.
Oh man,
Wyatt.
Oh yes, Wyatt. Oh my gosh, I can't stop
Sarah's
now.
dream. No, I'm getting rid of her.
Yeah.
Who's the favorite brother-in-law that y'all think Dad has a favorite son-in-law?
Brother-in-law.
Who's
say-
Dad's favorite son-in-law?
It's
No.
I don't know either.
Well,
Yes.
I got a hard truth for y'all.
Cal is
think
also
Matt-
the longest-running son-in-law.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, that makes
And Dad
Yeah.
left him his
Butcher
the
knife.
butcher
Butcher
knife.
knife.
Yep.
That's what
To
makes
which
Wow.
David is still mad about. Who is most likely to throw down if a sister calls in need of help? Not with each other.
Oh,
wait,
Like
what?
for if someone's getting beaten up, you're like,
Who do you want
If
in a fight
somebody's
with
coming for you, who do you want to have your back?
Oh.
Switzerland.
Cheater.
Can you imagine if I had all of y'all?
That's true, guys.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Who is the Jane Austen of the family?
Oh, of course.
Oh,
Jane.
Who's
the
Jane
romantic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Jill.
Like that book,
Janetto.
apparently.
It's the Janetto.
Janetto Jill.
Yes.
Okay, that concludes our lightning round.
That was fun. Oh, that was fun. What's the funnest thing I did today?
Lightning round.
Monica used to want to get in trouble with somebody. What was the sign that you would give?
Well, if I wanted to do something bad, I would look at you, because if you spoke it, then you could be told on. If you just went like this, and that person did this too, y'all were on. It was good to
And
go.
to clarify, being bad in our generation
Getting a
was
cookie.
or going and trying to turn on a TV or watch TV through our neighbor's bushes. Like by TV, I'm talking cartoons. That was being bad in our generation.
Didn't somebody get caught with a TV in the closet?
Shayna was at our house and wasn't supposed to be at our house because we were grounded to our room for doing I don't know what. So we were grounded to our room, and we had a TV that we had hid in our closet. And so we had pulled it out, and Shayna, Joanna, and I were on the floor watching the TV. And all of a sudden, you know your mom's footsteps. I think everybody knows when mom is coming upstairs. You know when anybody else is, but you know when mom is coming upstairs. And so then all of a sudden, we looked at Shayna. We go, get in the closet. And then she gets in the closet.
She sits in the
She
dirty
sits
hamper.
in the dirty hamper. And then we hand her the TV. So she's holding the TV. And sitting there. And we shut the doors. And Joanna and I are on our bed acting like we're just reading
I think
a
I
book.
grabbed the Bible.
She did.
Which was the dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
And so then mom comes in and she's like, what are y'all doing? And she looks at us and we, nothing, reading. And Joanne, she looks at Joanne, she goes, she opens the closet door and our best friend is sitting on the
and then she grounded the best friend too.
Yes.
How did she ground her? From what?
To be clear, Shayna is still my best friend today. See her all the time.
The fact that Shayna obeyed mom.
Well, she stood in for family photos when we would be missing somebody. Like if Jill was at college, Shayna would just come and stand in the family photo so it would still be the same number of kids.
I'm surprised she's not sitting
I
right
know,
over there.
we should have brought her. She would have answered all of these the same as well.
Yeah.
Okay, when you think about our family and the journey we've been on, what are you most grateful for right now?
I think I'm most grateful for the forgiveness and love, no matter what we've been through and where we've not showed up ourselves or whatever. There's always like this acceptance and love and always there. It's like it's a constant. I'm very grateful for that.
I don't know how to follow that.
Ditto.
I would say the authentic and genuine love.
And connection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We are, the reason we are who we are, I feel like, is because we're so authentic with each other. And growing up, if you weren't being authentic, you would be called out. So it kind of like framed us to be like, it's okay to be you.
Yeah.
It's okay to be your authentic self. And that's hard to do when the world is telling you should be this way. And now it's harder for kids who have social media of that perfect AI person they're saying, you know?
I would say the fact that I could be in a room with one of y'all, all of y'all, and I feel so much love, and it is such a joyful experience to just be in the company of any number of my siblings or in-laws or nephews and nieces. It's just always a joyful experience.
I would say grace. Like I think about something that you said about one of the things you noticed about all the Heartland girls, and that didn't matter if it was 11 or 1, like you could just come in and you're just part of. But there's a lot of grace, even to Abigail's point, where you can go, you can detach or do you, be who you need to be, because we all have. I mean, 14 kids it's a lot. There's a lot of personalities, and sometimes you need to disengage to kind of figure things out, but there's always an easy re-engagement back.
For me, I feel like it's the everyday. I mean, every day, it's either the text, we're at somebody's house having meals together. You know, of course, all the celebrations, whether it's birthdays and holidays and all that stuff. But it's the everyday stuff. You know, that's cool.
These meals.
Pickleball or ultimate frisbee.
How many group messages do we have where at least
Too
several
many.
of us
I bet
are
there's
on?
a big kid group text, isn't there?
No.
No.
But y'all have a mid kids and a little.
There's let's write down how many groups y'all are on.
My husband's on groups with
Lightning round.
all of
Lightning
I
round, we're
have
coming
one.
back. Who's on the most group text messages?
Mamber.
Probably.
Mamber. Probably Mamber.
I bet
Very
you.
exclusive.
Who's on the least?
Sarah's like, oh, another group text, exit. Remove.
I would say transformative. Well, because we've all just grown so much through our lives and through our experiences, whether we were like single and partying or engaged or getting married and planning a wedding or having kids, like the early days of kids, the college days of kids, and like we've all changed so much, and we still just love each other no matter what you are changing into or transforming into. And it's a beautiful thing to watch, just seeing you go from like, oh, you're just my sister, you're so annoying, to you're my best friend, I love you, you're an amazing mom, you're an amazing wife.
Still annoying.
And still very annoying.
You need to be humble.
On top of that.
Yeah, you can't be selfish for too long in this family.
No, and I
It
love
doesn't
that.
work.
I love that.
Ego doesn't work in this family.
I just quietly have an ego.
No one notices
The negative types of ego.
Nobody even knows you're here.
Do you even
She doesn't even go here.
She doesn't even go here. How lucky am I that our parents said, like, they just kept having us. I mean, it's pretty awesome. And I will say,
It's
like,
the greatest
I
gift.
feel this journey has been so different. It went from, you know, I got silly putty at Christmas because there were so many of us, to man, what are my memories really? It's not the stuff. It's all the funny memories with the mud fights, the time I got locked in the doghouse by my brother and his friend with a wasp nest in there. Oh yeah, and then he sprayed a hose in there. Like there's just so many things that are funny to me. Like those memories are so funny, and they all made us who we are, and each one of us had different experiences. And I think that's the coolest thing. And I also know that you will call me out if anything pops up where you're like, oh, Hannah, that's not, you stop behaving like that. You are not too good for anyone. You are not, whatever it is. I think that's one of the coolest things is it's home when I see you guys. When I see your face, it's home for me.
Yeah.
And
I love that.
We're very protective of each other.
yes, that's the other thing is that I was like, I don't know about you guys, and y'all can answer this for yourselves, but I think once we started going through real scrutiny and people judging all the time, even people who don't know us, and then you hear a story about yourself or you hear a story about your sister. Like I've heard stories about my sisters just because they're associated with me, and I get so angry and I want to defend my sisters. But really what I've realized is instead of going outwards to defend, like what we've done is come inwards and protect.
Yeah.
And I love that. I think that was a transformation too. At first we all wanted to go outward and defend, and now we're all like inward, let's protect what we have.
Yeah.
Like this is beautiful, and I can't say enough about, and I know I brought the sibling trip up earlier, but like for me that was very transformative in just getting to know everyone in their space and like learning how to navigate this whole next phase of our life. And I hope that we continue to grow in that space. And I just want everyone to know I'm really uncomfortable sitting in this chair because there's only one queen in this family.
Oh,
Abigail is the queen in this family.
where's your crown?
I feel really uncomfortable sitting here because I know that I just took her space. And Abigail, could you just give us your queen wave?
Well, first, I don't smile.
That's the queen. I wrote a play when we were little, and I was the one that would write plays and produce them. I wasn't in them. But Abigail, one of the plays we created was the queen that didn't smile. And so the whole thing was like, characters tried to get her to smile. So Abigail was the queen that didn't smile, and we brought it back for a Heartland Beach Bash talent show a couple years ago. And so I just thank you for letting me share this chair with you.
You're welcome.
And,
For the day.
For the day. I promise to give it back. But you could keep your crown.
And shoes.
It was probably one of our best productions.
If you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, the girl growing up in this big, loud house, what would it be?
Mistakes are okay.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And
That would
forgive
be-
faster.
Like you just learn from them. Instead of letting them define you, you learn from them. Mistakes are okay. Instead of like not talking to someone about an issue, and this is something like I had to grow as a person, is going to a person and talking to them, because I really don't like any kind of confrontation or upsetting anybody. So it was something I had to learn, was when I do have an issue, like being like, it's okay, go talk to them, it's gonna be okay. Like they're gonna love you no matter what. And that took me probably a while. I think my husband helped me a lot, and growing in that aspect was learning to be like, it's better to address the elephant in the room than try to continue life with that burrowed underneath and like creating thorns in your heart. So it's better to prune it all away.
It takes a lot of trust in each other, that I trust you to also receive all of this and like work with me to solve it.
I think growing up in a small space with so many people, vocalizing your own voice was something that you couldn't really do.
Yeah.
Because it's like, so, or your discomforts, or even your desires and your wants, it's like something you didn't talk about because you didn't want to put more pressure on dad or mom or anything. So coming out and becoming an adult and kind of rediscovering, oh, I really like this, oh, I don't like this, discovering your own desires because they were kind of buried is something like my younger self would be thrilled to be able to do. But I guess I'm discovering that now is vocalizing your needs, your discomforts, your frustrations, like that was something that we couldn't really do. So I feel like that's been huge, and it's been a huge part of finding who I am and discovering who I am, and all of us discovering our own uniqueness and being able to express it, now.
Yeah.
I would say pitching in. I feel like everybody pitches in their way, but just watching dinners being made, like when we're all together,
Machine.
it's a well-oiled machine. And
It's a machine.
Sarah's got the salads, Joanne's got the appetizer. I mean, we know how it's gonna roll.
I think for me, I would have probably come out of my room a little bit more. I often found my respite, my little hideaway, quiet place in my room, and part of that was I didn't know how to really do childhood type stuff. But I think that if I would have had the courage to just be okay with whatever showed up, I think I would have showed out. Like I would have been with my family a lot more during those years. So it's a true blessing to like be able to do it now. Like it's just what it was.
Everything, I would tell my little girl, everything is happening just how it's supposed to happen. Just ride the wave. Do the best you can.
I agree with that, because every experience, and we're all in the same family, and we're all very close in age. I mean, and yet we're all of our experiences were so different that it created a different, like we're different because of it. Like I can't imagine if we were all the same, and I think that's what I appreciate the most about each of you is that everyone is different, and it's okay. Like just accepting that it's okay they don't think the same way you do, and they don't like react the same way you do. Because for me, like if there's a conflict, I want to resolve it quickly, and there's people who need time. And like I used to try to force the issue, like no, talk to me, you need to talk to me now, and so we can resolve this and it's done. And yet some of my sisters, they're like, I need a minute. I just need a minute to process. And I realized as well that I actually need a minute to process too. Yeah. Like instead of trying to force it, I may make the wrong reaction instead of just taking a beat and saying like it's okay. But I love that each of us are different, and to appreciate everything different about each other. But to my younger self, I don't know. I would say that not everything's a competition, but it is. But it is. Everything's a competition.
And I will win.
And I will win.
If I could tell my younger self something, I would probably say, your hair is going to grow out.
Well, I guess going from like a small family, since I just have a brother, and then going into this ginormous family, I would say just be yourself, because when you enter into this family of just a bunch of girls, you think like they're going to be judgy, or you just have to like be someone that you're not. But with this family, they're very authentic, and so you can be yourself. You can wear comfy clothes. You don't have to dress all these nice things, and that's what I really appreciate, is that you can just be yourself, and they'll include you no matter what.
But if you need to dress up, you can just call anybody.
Yeah,
like,
that's the other
literally
thing.
dress you.
We will be the first
Yeah.
ones to help you and let you borrow anything.
Yes.
And we're all givers. We want the best for each other. And that is so cool. Like we really do want the best for each other. Like Monica, I said something to Monica, and this is just recently. I said, oh my gosh, I love that skirt you're wearing. She goes, I know where to get it, and I'm gonna get it for you, and you can borrow mine if you don't want to buy it. It's fine. Like, got it. Like, that's just how we are, and it's, if Bethany is like, oh, I wonder what I should wear, and I'm like, I know exactly what you should wear. Here's what's in my closet. You know.
You have a full-on fashion show in like 5 minutes, and you're like, oh, perfect. I don't have to think about this.
If somebody, like my philosophy is, if somebody ruins something, that's just stuff. I'd rather our relationship not be ruined over stuff.
Yeah.
Like it is just stuff, because what has become more valuable than anything is the relationship with each other.
I'm grateful for the way they also raised us.
Yes.
And I couldn't imagine raising 14 kids any other way than the structure that we had.
Yes.
And I think they did the best they could, just like we all do the best we can. And I'm thankful for like not really having much growing up, because that made us have each other, and
Yeah.
that's where our value was put.
I mean, we are
That's
the
why
way
we could
are.
create games out of a stick. Like
Yeah.
we can
Yeah.
create
That's right.
anything
Yeah.
out of anything.
I mean, we are the way we are because of them.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Because it's
Because-
partly like
Yeah.
it's also because of the growth you did as an
Yeah,
individual as
exactly.
well. So like there's multi parts to it, but yes,
Yeah.
like but
They
mom and dad
contributed.
still show up for us all the time.
Yeah.
They are still there all the time, going to our kids' games, coming to our stuff. Mom is still, involved with our kids. She picks up our kids from school sometimes. Like she's, working with Monica. There's as hard as it was, like where we are now. I feel very blessed to be where we are, but I think that took intentional growth by everyone.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. Amen.
What is one thing you hope people take away from seeing our family together?
That God is
That we're
faithful.
hot.
How did it work? That we're hot.
That's hot.
I think that you can be around people who are different than you, have different beliefs than you, or different personalities than you, and still embrace them.
Yeah.
That's family.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because we, to be fair and to tell everyone, like we all don't agree politically. We all don't have the same beliefs in many different areas, but yet we can come together and love one another for who they are as an individual.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
but we had to go through that learning process as well, because it is so easy to destroy and hate on something. It is a lot harder to keep something together and to stay loving. How has me being married to Cal and changed things in the family, but how has it changed the family dynamic at all?
I just want to say it was the first time that my mustache wasn't the darkest and thickest. So thank you, Cal, for that.
I think having Cal in our lives and you being married to Cal has really helped enhance just our ability to we have more opportunity to get together in venues, big venues that house all of us, and also football is family, and also just grilling at your house or spaghetti nights, just y'all having a home that you open up to all, 55 of us in a 5-mile radius?
And like whenever, like the freeze happens or a hurricane
Oh,
happens,
Yeah, we move in.
we all just, our electricity goes out.
got
I
the
don't have a
generator?
generator. And then we all just move in. And at one point, like her family was living there, my family was living there,
mother-in-law.
Joanna's family. Oh,
my mother-in-law was in
Hannah
town.
and Cal were just like, come on, guys. We can take care of
And
y'all.
Cal goes outside and just starts grilling just to make enough food for everyone.
The moment I knew I fell in love with Cal was the hurricane in '08, and all the electricity went out everywhere. Trees were down for weeks, and Cal was in Fort Worth, and I was watching his house and his dog, and everything went out. And he picked up some generators from Fort Worth, drove them all the way there, and on his way he said, what do y'all need? How much food do y'all need? Does anybody have generators? What's going on? And I said, I don't think any of us have generators. I mean, a lot of us lived in apartments, and dad and mom's houses didn't have it, and so he goes, well, tell everyone to come over. I'll at least get some things hooked up, and it will be fine. Everyone he invited, we weren't engaged. We weren't anything serious. But at that moment when I was sitting there and I looked around and he was being so authentic and welcoming to my family, which a lot of people, they kind of pushed us away. And growing up, we did get pushed away a lot just because of how big we were. And he just embraced it fully and loved it. And then the funniest moment was we were sitting there, and it's probably midnight, but you didn't know because it was lights were out and everything. It was all dark all the time. And we're all sitting around the pool, and Cal just jumps in the pool. Just jumps in, and he's like, it's much cooler in here, guys. And then other people started jumping in the pool in full clothes. And I was sitting there stunned, and I hadn't allowed myself to really love anybody and, to invite them in, because I was solely focused on my career, what I needed to do. And at that moment, it was like something just hit me, and I went, I really love this guy. I don't think I want to be without this guy. But it was because I saw how he was with all of you that I knew he was someone I could be around all the time. And he was funny, like just randomly funny all the time. And I mean, from the moment he came in, he still holds the crown for the amount of times that he had to ask Dad to marry me. 3. And all of you has one. Your spouse only had to do it once. This is how our family get-togethers are. Like it's a little bit of a roast, but a lovely roast.
And that's how like all of our when you're dating a guy, just in general, like it's hard to let yourself like love someone, but when you see them just like embrace your family, and it's not overwhelming to them, because I have heard a lot about like how overwhelming our family is, just because we're so many people, and when your spouse, like Matt, just comes in and it doesn't faze him, he just was like, oh, this is great, okay, and then he just immediately blended in and like had his like role in the family,
Babysitter
and trash guy. Yeah, takes out the trash all the time at all the vacations. But like he just embraced it, and then that just makes you like, when someone loves your people as much as you love your people, you're just like, okay, I'm good. I love you.
What makes it so much fun is that we do it as a family, and that bond continues, and everybody has their part. So. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. I love my sisters. I love that you got to see a little bit inside our lives, because we could go on for days with the stories. And if we invited my brother David in here or Charlie, they would be sure to take over, and I wouldn't be allowed to host this. They would be them, which I would also love, because they are also very funny, good characters. We love having them in the room. We love that we got their better halves in here to help, because for us, when we say sisters, we mean all of us. It is all of us, and I just love you all very, very much. Thank you for contributing to my life so much, and Cal's and our kids. I can't imagine it without you.
We love you.
Yay! Yay!